source of spiritual power, it is a marvel. Howard Martin, today science does not know for sure what makes the heart start beating. We have this amazing part of our physiology that marks the beginning of life, and yet somehow, some way, think the screen changed. Mansi, I think the screen is changed.
Yeah, sorry. Just give me a minute. I'm just actually live streaming it. So can you just restart, Viren? Sorry for that. Just a minute. I'm just
Yeah,
sharing
okay.
the screen. Then share, you restart the reading, okay? I just live
Okay.
streamed it. That's the reason. Yeah, just give me.
Yeah. Chapter 3. Yeah. Chapter 3. Opening to the heart's wisdom. Don't let the noise of others' opinion drown out your own inner voice. Don't let your don't let the noise of others' opinion drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Steve Jobs. Even when we look at the heart as a physical organ, as well as a source of spiritual power, it is a marvel. Howard Martin. Today, science does not know for sure what makes the heart start beating. We have this amazing part of our physiology that marks the beginning of life, and yet somehow, some way, science today cannot tell us exactly why it begins to beat. Our very first heartbeat begins spontaneously. The beating starts the moment that specialized heart cells form and multiply in the fetus. The cells beat even before the whole heart has formed, and they beat in unison. No predictable external or internal stimulus starts them beating. Beating is intrinsic to the nature of heart cell. Neil Donald Walsh. The heart starts beating when God says, "Hello, I am here." This is the beginning of life, and I can prove it to you. Listen to your heart. The beat of your heart is the energy of life itself. It came from outside of your body, but it animates your body and gives you the gift of who you are. What greater gift is there? How we ignore that? How can we pay the most attention rather than the least attention to that? The heart is propelled by an invisible energy, the energy of the universe, a force that permeates all matter and binds everything and everyone together. Nothing in the universe is more powerful. Nothing holds more potential than that energy. It is called chi in Taoism, ruh in Hebrew culture, prana in the Hindu religion, and vital energy in Western philosophy. That energy originates outside the body, and that energy gets your heartbeat going. It kickstarts all vital functions. Isabel Allende. Once I heard a surgeon who was talking about transplants, and he was saying that he placed the organ, the transplant, in the new body where he is going to give life, and the heart is dead but not dead. And then the surgeon touches the heart very softly and it starts to move and it starts to bring life to that body. And I thought that in a way is a metaphor for now, for how the heart is. You touch it, and when you touch it, you know where life is. Marcy Simov, the heart is where all the action happens. And the key to living a most fulfilling, rich, successful life is to keep the heart open. An open heart allows us to look at life in such a different way. Opening to your heart means living a passionate life full of meaning and purpose. It means doing those things you feel you have to do, living the life you were born to live. In living with an open heart, you align yourself with value of tolerance, harmony, cooperation, and respect for others. Howard Martin, the wisdom of the heart is really, said another way, the connection to your authentic power, to that source of realness and geniusness that you have inside. It's form that place that we manifest things. That's where we get the job done. That's where we are able to move beyond our challenges and our limitation and our doubts and our fears and do the things that we really know we should do inside. That is the power of the heart in action in its most useful way. Gary Zukau, what is the wisdom of the heart? The part of you that is the healthiest, the most grounded, the most constructive, the most wholesome contributor to life with a capital L. Because your heart is the essence of who you really are. It knows where you need to go and why you are on this earth. Sometimes only the heart can let you know what you should do. Your brain has only a limited view of your circumstances, but your heart can assess every situation from a higher perspective. When the heart speaks, the mind finds it indecent to objects. Milan Kundera. Have you ever been unable to resolve a problem, gone out for a walk to clean your head, and discovered the perfect solution? That is actually the power of art, opening you to the energy and inspiration around you. The moment you choose to listen to and open your heart, you tap into this powerful source of wisdom. Giri Zukau, the wisdom of the heart will see the power and the beauty and the opportunity of every moment that you live and cherish each one. Every new day gives you a new chance to open your heart. Once you do, you notice the goodness of people and things you had previously taken for granted. You become able to put disappointments into perspective. You are more receptive to the great opportunities that present themselves to you on a regular basis. By opening your heart, you become aware of the deeper dimension of your own existence. You understand who you really are and why you are here. Eckhart Tolle. The heart points to the most essential dimension within you, and not to be connected with that and to live your life as if that dimension didn't exist is really missing the very purpose of your life on earth, no matter what you achieve outwardly. Deepak Chopra. In all wisdom traditions, the real home of the spirit is non local, which is beyond space and time. But it expresses itself locally in space and time. And yes, in most spiritual traditions, the heart is the every point of the transcendent spirit into the world of space, time, and locality. Neil Donald Walsh. The secret of the human heart is that it contains not only your identity, but God's wrapped up in one. Maya Angelou. God speaks in the heart, from the heart. God speaks from the heart. Gary Zukau. Divine intelligence is in the heart. You will not find your soul in the intellect. Through the voice of your heart, you gain access to a divine dimension, one that has been inside of you from day one. In your heart, the divine dimension and your most authentic self are one. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Jesus.
Everyone, I'll read now. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. Contemplation, walking in silence. Every breath, every step can be filled with peace, joy, and serenity. We need only to be awake, alive in the present moment. Thich Nhat Hanh. Walking mindfully is a tradition in many cultures. Your brain can't dwell on worries and problems when your body is physically active. Take a walk around your home or in a park, wherever you are comfortable walking, to quiet your mind and allow yourself to hear the voice of your heart. Walk at a comfortable pace and be attentive to each step. With each step, you arrive here and now. You are in the present moment. Be aware of the way each foot touches the ground. Feel each point of contact, heel and toe. Stay aware of each step and now bring your attention to your breathing. Now, with each step you take, when you breathe in, say to yourself, in. As you breathe out, with each step you take, say to yourself, out. With each step and breath, as your mind becomes quieter, you open space for your heart to communicate to you. Once you are quiet in your mind and body, bring your attention to your heart. Walk with awareness of your heart, in companionship with your heart. If you feel ready, ask your heart, what do you want me to know? Chapter 4, The Heart's Intelligence. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. Helen Keller. Without even realizing it, we pay more attention to our minds and thoughts in day-to-day life than we do to our hearts and inner guidance. We are often locked inside our heads, having programmed ourselves to rein in our emotions and dismiss any inklings or intuition as inappropriate, scary, or strange. More often than not, when faced with an important decision, we weigh the pros and cons and decide that the rational choice is the best one. A good heart is better than all the heads in the world. I repeat, a good heart is better than all the heads in the world by Robert Bulwer Lytton. But how often have you thought, after making a rational decision, whether or not it worked out? If only I had listened to my heart. Have you ever found at least one reason not to do what your heart told you to do for fear of someone else's reaction? Or come up with excuses not to do what deep down in your heart you want to do most? When we ignore the heart's messages, we bury our dreams and extinguish our inner fire. Paulo Coelho. I know a lot of people who are dead, but they walk, they talk, they watch television. They work hard sometimes, but somehow this spark of divine energy is lost. It is not that it is lost forever. This child that you have in your soul can always say hello again and provoke this spark to manifest itself. But these people renounce the fact that they have dreams. They lose contact with the dream. A person who is disconnected from his or her heart is not living. When you are completely out of touch with your heart, you feel uncomfortable, as if you are living on the surface, missing out on something. Whenever you are disillusioned or frustrated, ask your heart to connect you to your deepest emotions. They are the spark of divine energy. That is so vital to living with purpose. Okay, Michael Beckwith. There is an intelligence within the heart that is far bigger than our figuring out the mind. Even though you may unconsciously follow your heart's promptings, you may not generally be aware of them. To become conscious of your heart's intelligence, simply open to your heart and listen for its inner voice. Follow solo. Don't lose hope. God finds 3, 4 ways to kick your hand and say, come on, don't forget your purpose in life. Give a chance to your dream. You are not going to regret it. I'm not saying that you are not going to suffer. I'm not saying that you are not going to be defeated. I'm saying you are not going to regret. Your heart communicates to you the meaning in your life and of your life. It connects you to a greater source of knowing to which you cannot gain access with your mind. Philosopher Blaise Pascal could not have put it better when he said, "The heart has its reasons that reason does not know." Steve Jobs, co founder and CEO of Apple, considered the heart to be the source of inspiration and fulfillment. He ascribed his achievements directly to the power of the heart. The only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you have not found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you will know when you find it. And like with any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. So keep looking, don't settle. Through your heart, you understand your greatest desire and passion. And through the heart, you find the spontaneity and creativity to break through the everyday restrictions on your life and imagination, to live fully engaged. When you open to your heart, your entire world changes. It opens up around you. You see yourself as part of a friendly universe, one that is full of possibility, one that is generating and regenerating a positive energy. Deepak Chopra, getting in touch with your heart is like plugging into that universal consciousness or spirit. Your heart is a little computer that plugs into the cosmic computer where everything is inseparably one. Your heart allows you to link up to an enormous server, the universe. That server is omnipresent, even when your own connection has a glitch. When you are logged onto the energy of the universe, you gain access to the bigger picture, the interconnectedness of your life with the lives of others. Your heart knows what will make you happy. Okay, Shilpa, you can continue. Thank you.
This you want to read, na, Shilpa?
I think Shilpa had put her
Yes,
name right, so yeah, go ahead.
yes.
Just give me a minute. I'm just making someone co-host. So, if anyone just by chance unmutes or something, you can uh, help. I'm making two, three people. So, yeah, just
Okay. Thank you, Viren, and thank you, Manish. And a good morning to all of you. So, how lucky I am to read from one of my favorite authors. So, Neil Donald Walsh, he says, if I could offer a piece of advice to all people, and especially to young people, it would be this: use your heart, forget your mind. Your mind will just simply wrap you up in your story, in your imagination, in your idea. Usually, your worst idea about things, but your heart knows the truth. Listen to your heart, and you can't go wrong. You won't. Your heart sees your life as if it is following the course of a river, from the source down to the sea, whereas your mind cannot look beyond the next bend. Your mind is busy with a thicket of immediate concerns and short term goals that can block your view of your larger purpose. Your mind keeps you rowing along, stroke after stroke. You're back to where you're heading so that you see where you have been only after you've already gone past. So when you hit a snag or need to change course, you get frustrated. But when you open your heart, you discover that your heart knew what your mind was too preoccupied to notice. They were rapids ahead, and you had to be prepared. Open to your heart, its higher consciousness. Will its higher consciousness will whisper to you, warning you the signs of turbulence. It will speak to you through intuition, not reason. Paulo Coelho. You start by listening to your heart. Then you start to manifest it in the real physical world. In order to listen to your heart, make time to find peace and quiet. When you're constantly connecting to others by phone, text, or email, you don't give your heart a way to message you. All your circuits are busy and your inner voice can't get through. You're distracted by work or worries, and your thoughts get divided into many little bits. Isabel Allende. We can connect to the heart when we are in silence. We live in the noise and we're so busy all the time, there is no time, no space, no silence for the heart. That is why people meditate or pray, because they need that space, that moment when you listen to the heart. We tend to hurry through our days, sometimes feeling trapped and overwhelmed, other times feeling as if we are sleepwalking through our routines. There are plenty of things that we cannot change or even influence. Incurable disease, natural disasters, death. But many other things can slip out of our control or escape us because we can't hear the whisperings of our heart above the noise of our mind. When you quiet your mind, you bring it into sync with your heart. Michael Beckwith. If we don't listen to the heart, we listen to the chatter of the world, and we will end up walking lockstep in a society of consumerism, of getting, of fear, and of worry, and we will not have lived our life. We have a life to live, and the heart has the answers. Bring your attention to your heart and log on to all that all-encompassing universe server. Its vital information will help you make your life yours to live and allow you to see past your daily responsibilities and short-term goals to your greater purpose. Jane Goodall. If we take the heart out of our consideration, we are making decisions based on how will this help me now? And how will this affect the next shareholders meeting or the next political campaign? Get outside your head in order to hear the voice of your heart. Take time to sit quietly so that you can pull together all these different thoughts and impulses into a single focus. Then you can train your attention on what's important and see yourself and what you're meant to do, where you are meant to go. So we have Paulo Coelho again. When you listen to your heart, you're able to open the door. Your mind and attention are like a muscle. Every muscle needs exercise, and the kind of exercise your attention needs is a quiet focus or mindfulness. This conditions your mind to focus, not fragment. Breathing, walking, or sitting with mindfulness strengthens your awareness so that your mind gets in sync with the beating intelligence of your heart. All who call on God earnestly from the heart will certainly be heard and will receive what they've asked and desired. Martin Luther. Sometimes what your heart tells you may sound strange or illogical at first, but don't dismiss these messages out of hand. Sit and listen to them. Try not to analyze them, but judge them by how they feel. The way to the heart is based on feeling. Inspiration from the heart feels organic and natural. Allow the voice to show what it means. Ask yourself, how do I feel about this guidance? You know when a choice is prompted by your heart because it will feel right to you. Maya Angelou. Amazing. I mean, you listen to the heart Listen. It may seem frivolous at first, but it needs you. It says, come on, I'll show you what you really must do. If you don't know what to do nothing. Don't fill your time with trivia. Simply do nothing. Simply sit, don't do anything, and you may be able to hear your heart. So now we go into contemplation. So sit and listen. So while I read this, I'm giving you this is a good opportunity for you to close your eyes and just listen and follow. Sit somewhere quiet to allow your body and mind to get in sync, to be in the same place at the same time. Now take three deep, slow breaths in and out to quiet your mind. Bring your attention to your heart so that you can hear your heart, the seat of your soul. As you bring attention to your heart, you gain access to the heart's intelligence. You increase its availability. Your heart becomes adaptable, flexible. Focus your attention on your breathing as you breathe in and out. If any thoughts and worries come up, allow them to float away as you bring your attention back to your breathing. You are giving your heart space in which to speak to you. Focus only on your in breath and out breath. Breathe in and out. When you feel quiet, put your attention on your heart. Ask yourself these questions to connect to your heart's energy. What makes me happy? What do I love to do? What brings me joy? What are my passions? What inspires me and makes me fulfilled? Now ask yourself what keeps you from connecting with your heart. What am I spending my time that does not make me happy, that keeps me from joy? Now ask your heart, what can I do to get beyond whatever keeps me from connecting with you? What small or big steps can I take? How can I feel inspired and fulfilled? Open yourself to receiving your heart's answer, even if you're afraid of hearing it. Your heart will let you see the truth and help you find your way. Your heart has all the answers. Should I go ahead? No, I think that's enough. What do you think? What is the time? It's 7:30. Mansi?
So yeah, this chapter will finish the first part. So if we go at a moderate speed, it will take like another maybe 10 minutes. So what do you all suggest? Shall we finish it or shall we stop here and discuss?
You
Shall
can
we
read for
just go
another.
ahead?
Yeah, read for 10 minutes more. Yeah.
Yeah, others will go with majority. Others, would you like us to read
Yeah,
it?
yeah, let's
Yeah,
read.
we can read a bit more, right?
Yeah, no problem. So everyone agrees to reading more. Yeah, Suman and Deepa have also written the names. Okay. So you guys, Deepa, maybe you can start and you can let Suman to uh do this, like read after you. So I'll just share
Uh,
the screen. Yeah. Go one by
um,
one.
so Mansi, just a
Let's finish.
question.
Yeah,
Just a
yeah.
question. So after you finish the reading, should we do a small 5-minute meditation like yesterday?
What we'll do na, Shilpa, yes, we will do that, but let's open up for discussion first and then we'll do the meditation so that anyone who wants to leave can leave after that. Because maybe some people may want to go for work or something because it's the morning time. So what we'll do,
Okay.
we'll just finish the meditation quickly, discussion quickly. And since Shilpa is leading us through meditation in this book, so let's keep a sharp cut down time at 8 o'clock. So, Shilpa, if 8 o'clock is a good time for you every day, like maybe whenever you want to take it, is it good? 8 to whatever time, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So, you
Yeah.
can also have a good time. Like, it's not like you have to rush through it because we have the discussion pending, like that. I'm saying.
Can we start at 5 to 8, please?
Yeah, but we should finish. We are reading now today. So, maybe
Yes.
today at least we might take a little, like, we might finish the reading only at that time. So,
I
let's
have,
see. We'll
I
go
have,
with the flow for today.
yeah, I have one suggestion. Shilpa, what you can do is you can create a audio clip of your meditation thing, right? And people can do it maybe a few times a day also. Just my suggestion, right?
But let's do it in this also. Like if people are willing to
Yeah.
go through it, no problem with it. But the only thing is like let's finish the suggestion so that we don't break the flow of this structure, and then whoever like is really wanting to go through it can peacefully sit through it also. So that's the only concern. Yeah. So we'll finish with one part and we'll go to the next one. And maybe what you can do, just a suggestion, Shilpa, that whatever meditation is there in the contemplation part, whatever we read of that day, maybe you can do something aligned with that, like every day. So that will also be in, as we are reading about coherence, it will be in coherence with what we're doing, what we're reading and learning on that day. So if that's possible, just a suggestion. Yeah, I'm just opening the screen for sharing the screen. Deepa and Suman, you can just go through, yeah, reading. Is Suman there? Is she left, I guess?
Yes, I
Okay.
am there. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, your
so I'm
name
beginning.
changed, so I just got confused.
Actually, in my phone, net was not working, so I joined from this device.
No problem, no problem. So you follow after Deepa and then we'll finish, we'll stop after this chapter, okay?
Yeah,
Just go
sure.
at a moderate speed, both of you, so we don't take longer. Yeah,
Okay.
just a minute.
Okay. So we are in chapter 5, coherence, living in the now. The present moment dies every moment to become the past, is reborn every moment into the future. All experience is now. Now never ends. Deepak Chopra. It's really important that your heart beats, but it is also important how your heart beats. The Institute of Heart Math, a leading research institute on the heart and the effects of your hearts have on your lives, has demonstrated a link between your heartbeat and your emotional state. Your heart is much quicker to respond to events around you than your brain is because emotions are faster and more powerful than thoughts. Your heart also reflects your emotional state more than your brain. In other words, when you are scared, nervous, or frustrated, your cardiac rhythm is unstable and irregular. But when you experience love, feel appreciated, or are absorbed in creating something, your cardiac rhythm shows an entirely different pattern It is calmer and gentler. Scientists refer to this pattern as heart coherence. When your heart rhythm is coherent, your body and mind are balanced and in the present. You're physically and mentally or at your best in the now. Every moment is unique, unknown, completely fresh. Prema Chot. In order to experience heart coherence, you can connect with your heart by doing the simple inner ease exercise, which the Institute of Heart Math developed. A coherent rhythm causes all other systems in your body, the brain and nervous system, the immune and endocrine systems, the digestive and circulatory systems to function better. When we go into heart rhythm incoherence because of negative emotions like fear or anger, this has bad effects on your immune system. Mercy, smog. Heart rhythm coherence is actually our heart's optimal state of functioning. But you can't think your way into coherence. You can't just think about love and have your heart rhythm sync up. You actually have to feel the love, feel the gratitude, feel the care, feel the compassion. And that will put you into this optimal state of coherence. When you connect with your heart, you amplify your positive emotions, which are at the core of your authentic power. The inner case exercise or love response. Step 1, close your eyes. Put your hand on your heart. This simple act causes a chemical called oxytocin, also known as the love hormone, to start coursing through your body. Step 2, imagine you're breathing in and out through your heart. Exhale more deeply than you inhale, as if gravity is pulling your breath down to the ground. Breathe for 6 counts in, 6 counts out. Exhaling more deeply than inhaling. Keep doing this until your breathing calms and feels natural. Step 3, keep breathing through your heart. On each in breath, imagine that you're breathing in ease, love, and compassion. Exhale normally. On each in breath, breathe in ease, love, and compassion, and exhale. With your third inhalation, feel yourself drawing in ease, love, and compassion through your heart. On the exhale, you take your hand down and open up your eyes. Notice how you feel in your body right now compared with how you felt a minute ago. Maybe you feel lighter, more relaxed, more at ease. Maybe you have a warm sensation in your heart or even throughout your body. Do this exercise whenever you can. Try it particularly when you're not feeling too stressed or when you're actually feeling it. That way. You will become better at using it whenever you're under stress and need to calm down. You can do this with your eyes open after the first time. If you do this exercise 3 to 5 times a day over the next few weeks, you will start to habituate this inner ease or love response. It will become more and more a habit, so it becomes your default state. Then all you need to do is put your hand up to your heart and the whole process starts automatically. Gary Zukov, how do you connect with your heart? This is the very core of authentic power. Creating authentic power is learning to distinguish love from fear within yourself and choosing love no matter what's happening inside of you or what's going on outside of you. There are plenty of ways of connecting with your heart and living in the moment. There are many ways of connecting with the heart, as there are people. Isabel Allende. My connection is through nature, through my dog. I love to play with the dog. Then I feel my heart exploding and I feel the heat of my heart. Animals and nature are known to open our hearts and calm us and reduce blood pressure and stress. Jane Goodall. Unless you actually can be out in nature and experience the birds singing in the trees and the blue sky, you are divorced from great spiritual being that I feel is all around us. And it's being with out there in nature, then you can become a whole human being with heart and brain and spirit all connected and whole. Many roads leads to the heart. Children tend to be good at following their hearts. Their enthusiasm and intuition lead them until they are told to rein in those impulses. To connect with your heart, it may help you to reconnect with your inner child. Think of what animated you and filled you with joy when you were young. Allow yourself to feel that again, no matter how simple it was: a color, a place, a toy, a food, a game, a visit with a friend or relative. In that lies a connection to your heart. Thank you. Suman, would you like to take over?
I think time is up, I think. But you can see. Yeah.
As you suggest, please tell.
Yeah, we'll finish
Yeah,
with the
man.
chapter. It's not a big chapter. Yeah, and after that, Shilpa will take us to the we'll discuss or let's decide after that collectively. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah. Polo Colo, to connect to your heart, become a child. Truly, I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven by Jesus. Reconnecting with your inner child is not the same as behaving in a childish way. It is about allowing your adult self to be guided by your inner child, by that inner voice with a gentle whisper points you in the right direction. The heart reveals the coordinates of your true path. You won't lose your way, even when you seem to be off the beaten track. Isabel Allen, when I am playing with the kids, when I make love to my husband, when I read a good book, when I am writing, and I feel that the character becomes a person and talks to me, then my heart also feels fluttering. I think those are the connections with the heart: creativity, nature, love, prayer, and silence. Even though people have many different ways of connecting with the heart, the feeling of connectedness is a universal experience. It transcends national borders and links souls around the world. Love connects you with other people. Wherever you are, you will instantly recognize a mother's love for her child. Their heart connection is palpable. Marion Williamson. On any of the continents, anywhere on this planet, you see a mother holds her child and takes care of her baby and obviously loves her children. When you are walking anywhere in the world and you see lovers who clearly feel like they have found something special and you relate to that and you see it, this is the life of the heart. We can also connect with our hearts by facing difficulties. Our own morality, the prospect of death, encourages us to listen to our heart and allow its inner voice to speak through any worries or fears. Steve Jobs connected with his heart through awareness of his morality, which helped him make important decisions because he reasoned almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure. These things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. By Steve Jobs, the saying is, there is no reason not to follow your heart. Eckhart Tolle, how can we connect with the heart? The starting point is all you ever have is this moment. So you look more deeply into this moment. The power of heart is the power of now, of being aware of the moment. Be aware of the abundance of life right now. If you remain stuck in the past, clinging to the baggage of old disappointments or relationships, you block yourself off from the riches of the present. If you worry too much about tomorrow, you can't hear your heart today. Michael Beckwith, in order to tap into the wisdom of the heart, we have to listen. Lolly listening. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, be still, turn within, and be aware that the answers are not out there somewhere in the world. The answers, the intuitive guidance, the wisdom, it is here. The answers are in your heart. View your life as a series of present moments. The more you manage to inhale and fully absorb this moment, the better you can hear the voice of your heart. Maya Angelou, I think that it is all you can listen to. I know that with the auditory ear, one can listen to the birds and one can hear the rustle of the leaves of the trees and the river as it flows and the ocean as it ebbs and flows. However, to really hear is only with the heart. To hear more than information, it is really wisdom. So that is who you really listen to, and so you become calm. You must become calm. Reflect on a beautiful moment while you experience it. Allow yourself to appreciate even trivial and ordinary things. See how significant they actually are. A good conversation, a favorite song, a comfortable chair, a ray of sunshine peeking through a blanket of clouds. As you embrace the present and become one with it and merge with it, you will experience a fire, a glow, a sparkle of ecstasy. You will become light-hearted, joyous, and free. By Deepak Chopra. Seize the day. Play with your child. Listen to music. Walk in the park. Make love. Read poetry. Focus on what is good. This keeps you connected to your heart. Eckhart Tolle. To listen to the heart means to be connected with that deepest level within yourself. The heart is naturally calm and peaceful, clear and strong, the qualities of the deepest level of your consciousness. The closer your connection with your essence, the more loving you will become and the more enjoyment you will derive from everything you encounter on your path. Gary Zucker, the more you do this, the more the loving parts of your personality and their experiences begin to fill your field of awareness, which means the more loving you become. So that is the way you begin to express your heart. As Father Matthew Fox says, if you get cut off from your passion, then where is your compassion going to come from? Even when you find yourself in difficult or sad circumstances, you can rely on your heart for guidance. As you become better at listening to your heart, it will connect you with other people and communicate options and solutions to you. Allow your heart to open your eyes to something your mind may not have considered. The decision that comes from your heart will always be the right one for you. Now is all there ever is by Eckhart Tolle. Contemplation, present awareness. Your appointment in life is now, in the present moment. Take a minute to breathe in and out. You can breathe mindfully anywhere, sitting in your car or the subway or bus, while waiting in a line or walking around the block. Practice the inner ease exercise or love response. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart. Imagine you are breathing in and out through your heart. Exhale more deeply than you inhale and breathe in and out 6 times or until your breathing feels calm and natural. Now, on each in breath, feel yourself breathing in ease, love, and compassion through your heart. Exhale normally. Continue to breathe mindfully. Your breathing makes you aware of yourself in the now, wherever you are. With your mind calm from breathing in and out, you can encounter the beautiful things around you right now. View your life as a series of present moments. The past is gone, the future is not here yet. By being in the present, you are in touch with your heart. Listen to what it wants you to hear. Yeah,
Okay, we
thank you.
stop here. Thank you for reading. And yeah, we did take a little longer. Tomorrow onwards, what we'll do, we'll start sharp, right? Like at the most 7:05, not beyond that. So I would request everyone to join earlier. Maybe we can open the room a little earlier before 7, so we can start sharp. So we manage time better. So yeah, Shilpa. So I just would want to know, everyone, would you like to go with the meditation? That Shilpa will take us through first, or the discussion first? And is it okay if we go like 10-15 minutes extra today, so that we cover everything, discussion and meditation?
I think let us do the decision first. Yeah.
Yeah. What about others? Because, yeah, Shilpa, is it okay with you? Or shall we just, uh, I don't know. Others, please
I
suggest.
need to I need to log off. My office work start.
Yeah, I
Okay,
will
okay, I'll
also
take
join
it. Yeah.
from tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay,
And
okay.
Mansi, there is one suggestion from me.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
can we can we create a standard reading order, and that will be available. Whoever person is available, they will start reading. Other and who is not available, we can skip them.
Yes, yes, we do that normally. So it's just like 1 or 2 minutes we wait for more people to join sometimes. But normally, yes, like yes, and let's do that. Like from tomorrow, we will start sharp at maybe 7:05 max. We'll wait if there is even one person or two people there in the room. We'll start with them. So yeah, we'll do that. And if there are more people, we'll even start at 7 sharp. That's also not a problem. So let's do that. And yeah, and for this book also, na, like, and normally the order that we have created for this is we read up to 7:40 and we discuss from 7:40 to 8 o'clock. We discuss. So 20 minutes is the discussion time. Today we went on extending because we wanted to read that extra chapter and to finish part one.
स्वागत नहीं करोगे हमारा?
Okay,
सर
so
शर्ट
whoever
बाद में
can
पहन
stay,
लोगे.
you can stay, and others you are free if you want to leave, because I understand. So whatever. And yeah, so how do we go? Everyone, please respond so we can take a call on and we can proceed. Maniji only spoke. Others, what would you like to do? Would you like to discuss first, or would you like to go to the meditation first?
Discussion thing we can do first.
Okay, okay. Okay, then everyone just open up with the discussion. We'll keep it very short today. Maybe tomorrow we can give a little more time for it. And today we'll keep it short and we'll Shilpa, you want to take us to the meditation, and
I'm
how
there.
long?
I'm there today. I am there. But I was just thinking, when you're doing from 7 to 8, the meditation should be inside. So maybe we should read till 7:30. And we should start sharp at 7. Even Manoj and all them, they start exactly at 7. They don't wait. So just start. Once you start, and if people will join on time because they'll see what they're missing out. If you keep on saying 7:05, then you're always giving them a leverage, that they could come later. This is just my suggestion.
Yeah, taken. Okay, yeah, we'll keep that in mind. Also, about in the middle, how much time you think the meditations, how long meditations are you planning? And also, I like the suggestion of Maniji, not just that you don't take it in the live, but I was thinking if you can actually put an audio of this or similar meditations, that will help the others who are not who are not able to join in the reading time, because morning time is not suitable for all. So some join in the afternoon for reading, and some people are not able to join the group readings, but they're active in the group. So that will help them also, and you will
Okay,
also able to
so
reach out to other people. So if
right.
that's an option you're considering, that's the only idea. Not
Okay,
I'm not saying that you skip this, but I'm saying along with this, if you can do, like, it would be even better for even you yourself and all of us. So you do
okay,
tell me.
okay. No. Thanks. We'll talk about it later. It's 8:04. Let's start the discussion. So we don't discuss about this. I'll talk to you later. Okay?
Okay, no, I want to know that today, are you going to take this
Yes,
through a
I said
meditation?
yes.
And if yes, how long, how much time you need for that? That's the only thing I'm asking.
Maybe 7 minutes.
Okay. So yeah, so accordingly, we'll keep the discussion short, and we'll go through the meditation also, everyone. So just be mindful about it. And yes, anyone who wants to speak, do speak. We go for another 5 to 10 minutes max discussing, and then we open up for the meditation. Okay. So yeah, please go on. Please share.
I would like to start off the discussion. I just want to thank you and whoever chose this book, because just while reading, all my favorite authors are there. All of them. I've worked with each and most of them. There's only one or two I haven't worked, but I feel so blessed to have their energy. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate.
Your work as in, I'm curious now.
So I've taken their courses, or I've attended their webinars, or I have attended their workshops in person. I have met, for example, Isabel Allende. So there's
Wow.
a lot going on. So most
Wow.
of
So
them,
you got the
most of them.
opportunity to like experience them live and learn from them,
Rachel
basically.
Yes.
Baldwin.
So even Neil Donald Walsh, so and Thich Nhat Hanh. So I just realized, oh my God, Michael Beckwith. Oh, so
It,
yeah.
it's really happy to hear
So
that, and it's really happy to hear that, and it's really interesting to hear from you and learn from you.
thank you,
Yeah,
Dr.
Shilpa, please
Hinamisa.
come up with something for all of us. We are waiting. So yeah, so sure, very true. And in fact, this book is very good. It's may not be very famous or popular. Maybe I don't know, because more not many people know about it. But this is a very powerful book, because I know it. One of my mentor takes it as a part of her this thing syllabus. Like, she takes the learnings from this book when she teaches, and that's very powerful. That is when I encountered it, and it's more or less like The Secret, and all the great people in the industry are in there, like, sharing their wisdom. So if you see, many of the people from this book, the authors, co-authors, are also in The Secret book. So it's very similar. And if you see the hard copy of this book, the format is also very similar to The Secret book. So yeah, it's very much in alignment, and yeah, this is a very good book. So I'm so grateful you all joined and chose this. Actually, we chose this by the vote. The obviously the shortlisted options were given by me, and then everyone together collectively we decided to go with this book, as we had more votes for this book. So yeah. Let's open up like whatever you would want to share about the reading today. Please do. We don't have much time, so make the most of what we have.
Yeah. Can I go ahead? Um,
Yes, Deepa.
yeah. So I felt I haven't been from the beginning of the reading of this book, and today also I joined in the middle. So what I felt is it is related to Daji's heartfulness, his meditation, and his concept is also uh, listening to the heart. Everything starts from the heart, centers around heart, and if the heart is resonating with everything around us, with our intuition, then everything is fine in our world. So to have a wonderful balance, to have a positivity, and to heal, the best way is to go with your heart, to be in rhythm with it. That is the secret. So yeah, that is what I felt. And of course, the quotes by various writers, various philosophers and gurus is all taking us to that concept. So that is what I felt today. Thank you.
Yes, we did talk about Daji's heartfulness yesterday, and yeah, I'm actually looking forward and keen to learn that. I have a book with that, but I attended something long back, like which was some Sundays. They had some course around it. I would love to attend that again, but somehow I'm not able to, find the source to it. So yeah, if anyone knows, do let me know. I'm very keen. So yeah, anyone else? Anyone want to add? Yeah, Deepa, you know the source, you let me know, please. How to
Yeah,
learn
they
from.
have the center all over the world. The main
Oh, is it
center is in Hyderabad. They have the biggest meditation center in the world in Hyderabad, the outskirts of
really?
Hyderabad, like a lot away from Hyderabad. Um, and there are plenty of apps, books, websites to it. So you can read a lot about it. Right now, Daji is the third or fourth guru belonging to that line of.
Okay,
So I'll
okay.
share
Great, great.
something, whatever I have, I'll share.
Yeah, please do, yeah. So yeah. Anyone else? Yeah, Maniji, do you want to say something?
Yeah, actually, see, every particle is has some energy, okay, and with the right energy and frequency, okay. So when we associate everything with the heart, it's just like connecting all the dots, and it is a real powerhouse of your body, like the energy that you need to work on your goals and whatever you need to have to live a true life and purpose. So aligning yourself with the feeling of the heart, and just knowing its potential and connecting to it in every like living in the present moment, and basically uh, like when you do this, then you are basically you will find the energy to get what you want to do, basically. And emotions are very powerful. So when you are doing anything, we always say that emotion is the feeling the secret. You should feel good to be full of energy, and knowing the potential of your heart, and just tapping into the potential is like connecting to the divine energy. So then you have to just practice it, right? Whatever we read today, any tool, any practices to get connected to your heart. Uh, it's just like when you're connected to your heart, you are connected to the divine energy, and divine energy has everything you need to manifest what you want. So very simple. So at the same time, we need to keep our heart healthy, live in the moment, listen to your heart, and not to the outside world. Focus on yourself, and don't worry about the past and worry about the future. Because if you can make the best of the present moment, you can expect a good future going forward. So just keep practicing how we can connect to our heart in a in a best possible way, and keep doing it in every act of life. And as we do it, it will become like a default thing. So I think all we read today makes really great sense to me, and I think that's how we can achieve we can live a happy life and achieve our goals. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, who else? Anyone wants to speak something? Add something? Vivek, you want to say?
Yeah. That's what I think. What Manish told is correct. So mainly, think operating from love and compassion in all aspects of life. I think even in business also and in relationships mainly. So and main thing is practicing forgiveness every day. So these I think love and compassion, start operating from love and compassion, and irrespective of whatever is there. And I think everything will start moving. Even, so even when you speak to customers in business, in career, any aspect, that's what I would like to add. That's all. Thanks.
Yeah, great. Yeah, true. Yeah. Anyone else,
And one
Suban?
more,
Dr. Hindi sir, you want to say something? Yeah, Banerjee?
one quickly I want to add. See, every other organ of our body is a slave to the brain, like to the heart, basically. So if our heart is not, if our heart is happy and uh, if our heart is happy and healthy, and then like we can make best use of our other body parts, maybe mind and other body system. So every other part is organ is basically a slave to your the power of your heart, basically. Our heart in a very
Yeah.
is taking care of heart is not negotiable. I'll just put
Yeah.
that way because that's the real
Yeah.
powerhouse. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And this book talks about not heart as an organ, but more about heart as an energy center, or as a chakra we can call. So it's more about tapping into that energy and the power of the heart, as such. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
from
it's very much aligned. Yeah, even today's
yeah,
reading started with on that note, right? So yeah, very
yeah.
true.
Actually, our
Thank you.
soul reside in the heart from spiritual point of view. Your atma
Yes,
आपकी heart में रहती
yes,
है, and that
yes.
atma is a
So
part of the
seat of
divine
the soul.
energy.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Very true.
To that, I wanted to say, so this
Uh,
is one way of looking at things, one cultural way of looking at things, because I have realized I have lived in Japan, and even the Brahma Kumaris, when they point to yourself. So if you had to do a sign language and point to yourself, you would take your index finger, and I think in India, what we do is we point towards our heart. Okay, so to say I, okay, or towards our chest. Let me put it not to the left, but towards our chest. But what the Brahma Kumaris do and what the Japanese do, when they say I, they point towards the Agnya Chakra, because they believe that the soul resides in the Agnya Chakra. So there is a difference, and there are many other cultures who also believe in the Agnya Chakra and not the Heart Chakra. So this is not universal. I was very surprised because I was very young when I lived in Japan, and I didn't understand when they would be talking, they would be pointing their fingers to the head. For example, if a German points the finger a little bit, yeah, almost to the Agnya Chakra, or a little bit above, it means you're crazy. So depends on where you are from. And one more thing I wanted to tell you, there has to be a heart-mind coherence. I have done a lot of things, which I would say heartfelt. This is what even people tell me. I'm more heartfelt. I should be more logical. But it has always really worked for me. Sometimes a hard way, but it has always worked. And I want to throw a question in this group. Maybe it doesn't need to be answered today. Is I usually follow my gut. Is the gut feeling because I feel it in the gut. It's not in my heart. It's in my gut. I have moved out of dangerous situations because of my gut feeling. And then I had a pounding heart, which enabled my feet to run away from that situation. And it has not happened once, it has happened a few times. But once there was a very, very dangerous situation. And I don't know how I just got out of it. But I am very, very much aware that it was the gut feeling. So the question is, do we have another gut, or is that the heart, or what is it? So as I said, we don't need to answer this question right away.
So I have a little bit of an perspective on this. So yesterday, we are reading this another book in the afternoon called Emotional Agility. In that also it talked about this gut, this thing, and it mentioned that our gut is basically our second brain. So its gut is more of like a brain, and it's like a logical this thing, but you feel it. It's like the feeling, the place of where you feel it, something like that. So that is what I understand. So yeah, it is gut feeling, and but heart and gut are two different things. Like, so the feeling of the heart and the feeling of the gut. Gut is more or like less like intuition, and from what I understand, it is with the solar plexus, the solar chakra. So it is more about tuning into the core of our bodies, like basically our heart and the gut together, they guide us better. So as we read about coherence today, so it is also about the coherence between the heart and the gut. So it's about the brain and the heart. And when they both, as Joe Dispenza also talks a lot about it, that when they both are in coherence, and then when we are able to operate through that, so that is where we take right decisions and we manifest things and things like that, is what I understand about it. So that's how I see at it, and I think we are able to identify the difference only with practice as we build the muscle, and only as we understand things better. I think that is when we understand what is by gut feeling and what is by heart feeling. It's always confusing, but although we just know that okay, we have to follow whatever we are feeling basically, rather from the space of feeling, rather from the space of thinking, because our logical mind and rational mind shuts these things down, and it makes us operate through logic. So that's what I follow and understand. So yeah, anyone else can add to this perspective, maybe later or maybe tomorrow we can go deeper and discuss about it. What we can do tomorrow, since we have completed the first part now, we can keep a little more time for discussion than reading, and we will also restructure, as Viren mentioned, since we are adding meditation to the timing. So we'll also restructure the schedule. So we'll see how we can still keep it all in, and yes, also manage time better and don't go extending so that way. So yeah.
Mansi,
So
you can
I
start
think
reading at 6:50, I think.
uh, no, that's not the only option, like to start early or end late, because I don't know if everyone will be okay with that, because people are normally hardly joining at 7 or 7 p.m. 7 a.m. sharp. So making it earlier might be even challenging. So otherwise it
Wait,
will,
wait, wait.
there's no point
Also,
having just one or two people join in and others joining late. They will miss out on most of the things, right? So that's not the idea. But let's see what we can do. We'll think of something about it. And yeah, maybe 10-15 minutes here and there we can understand, but not more than that ideally. So yeah, Yashilpa, you want to take us through? I think everyone is done speaking. Suban, you want to say something? Suban and Dr. Hindi Saab, if you want to. Otherwise, we can jump to the meditation.
Yeah, please, you can
Yeah,
jump to the meditation. All you people have done wonderful sharing. I agree to all. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
wonderful.
okay.
just 1 second.
yeah,
Anybody want to share? Yeah, just
I'm
one
here.
second. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. Um, sorry. Uh,
Yes.
so Mm. It's as the book says, it is important to follow your heart rather than your mind. When you follow your heart, you live in bliss. That is the true feeling which gives you entertainment, excitement, and the real motive to move forward in life. Thank you.
Yes, yes, very true. Yeah. Yeah. I think we are all done with sharing now. Shilpa, please take us through the meditation. We can you can keep it short for today. And please think of the idea of sharing it in the group as well. So it will benefit more people. So yeah, but let's see. Yeah, please go ahead. You take the lead.
Mansi, can you do me a favor? Can you put the contemplation on the screen, which I read earlier?
Okay, yeah. Which chapters contemplation you want me to put? Because there are two, three we read today, right? Three chapters we
The
covered,
one
and
that
there were
I
three
read.
contemplation. The second chapter, I guess.
I think so. I'm not sure. It was. I'm not sure.
It was sit and
Okay.
silence, I think.
Yeah, just a minute. I'll just check. I think that it was the second chapter, yeah, because I think that was the only one where we sat in meditation. The other two were little different. Like it was more the inner is exercise or love response, right? Is it that one or the earlier one? I'm confused. I think yeah, you read this part, this chapter, Shilpa. Sit and listen. Yeah, I'll just put
Okay,
it. I found it.
good. So,
Thank you everyone
if you're
for staying late and being there till the end. Just give a minute. Huh? We'll manage the time better from tomorrow. So excuses for today, but we'll make it better. Yeah. Can you? I'll just put myself on mute.
okay, thank you. So here it says sit and listen, but I'm going to ask you to stand and listen because you've been sitting. Most probably, you must be sitting in one place if you have been mindfully listening to this session today. So I would like to invite you to stand, look at your feet, see that if they are parallel or not, and keep them hip width apart. No, please, not shoulder width apart. Shoulders are a bit bigger than your hips. And now, what I want you to do is, I want you to push your thighs at the back. So the back of your knees are straight. You feel a bit of tightness in your groin, which is opening up. And now you're pressing your feet firmly onto the floor, pulling the energy all the way to your hips. How do you do that? You close your eyes now. And you imagine that you are getting energy from the soles of your feet, from the Mother Earth, and then you're pulling the energy all the way to your hips. Feel your groins opening up because that's where energy is stored and it gets blocked when you sit for too long. And now start breathing mindfully. What do I mean by that? I mean, just observe your breath. No judgment, no labeling. Just be a witness of this body breathing. Keep on breathing. And while you focus your attention on your breath, which is going in and out, you feel the grounding of your feet of you being held by the floor that keeps you standing. And then slowly with your next inhale, I invite you to raise your chest a little bit towards your chin. And with your next exhale, please release your shoulders down. So there is ample of place. So shoulders are the back of the chest. So they go down while the chest goes up. Now take your right hand and place it right in the center of your chest, where your energy heart is. Experience firsthand the beating of your heart. No judgment. Just observing, just experiencing. And when your brain, when your mind is quiet, ask these questions. What makes me happy? Your answer is not a long story, it's just one or two words. What makes me happy? We move to the next question. And if you don't have an answer to the first question, don't worry. It'll come. It'll come at the right time. Trust your heart and trust your body. It will give you answers at the right time. So the next question is, what do I love to do? What do I love to do? Keep on breathing mindfully and let the answer just rise up to the surface. It's all within you. What do I love to do? The next question is, what brings me joy? What brings me joy? Sometimes the answers could be similar or could be the same. It doesn't matter. It's a true and honest answer. And the last question is, what inspires me and makes me feel, sorry, I repeat, what inspires me and makes me feel fulfilled? What inspires me and makes me feel fulfilled? Work on these. When I say work, I just mean not to do. I just mean let it surface. Just like the body works without you doing anything, let these answers surface. And now take one deep breath from the soles of your feet to your nose. And a deep exhale from your shoulders all the way to your heels. And then slowly come back to the present moment. And bringing your both palms together in front of your chest in a namaste. Placing the roots of your thumbs onto your breastbone. Again, your chest is still lifted and your shoulders are relaxed. And the groin is wide open. Now, take some time to contemplate before you start your day with one question. So let's take the first question, what makes me happy? So every action that you do today needs to go through this sieve. Chalni jo thi na, chai ki chalni, this sieve. So before you talk, before you act, before you react or respond, ask yourself this question. Does this make me happy? Does this bring me joy? And then now take one deep breath. Now bow to your fingers. Feeling a sense of deep gratitude from the bottom of your heart for standing tall and just being. Take one deep inhale and exhale. And then with your next inhale, lift your head back to the center with closed eyes. And then from the heart, put on a big smile on your face. Open your eyes. And the day awaits you. Go on with an open heart. And create happiness first for yourself. That's not selfish. That's what I learned from Michael Beckwith. Make your day amazing. I'm not asking you to have an amazing day. You have to make it amazing. Take care and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you for this wonderful, wonderful meditation exercise you took us through. Thank you so much. And yeah, I would just request one thing, Shilpa. Can you just drop the questions in the group for
Yes.
everyone to reflect on it, and maybe a one-liner about what are we supposed to do, like think through, like in that. Like for me personally, I found them overlapping. So I would love to have a little more clarity, and would love to reflect through them throughout the day. So please, if you can.
Thank
So
I
yeah.
just
you,
want
Shilpa ji,
I'll
for
do
this
that,
wonderful
but I cannot, I don't know if I can do it this morning. I have certain things to do. I'll try to do it, but I'll do it today. So before you go to bed, you'll at least have
Yeah, no
and see
problem.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
whenever possible.
Okay.
But do it without fail so we can reflect upon it and make the most of it.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you,
yeah.
everyone. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye
Bye.
bye. See you.
See you.